There we go. Right, it is on the right volume. So let's just wait for this invite. Or have we got it? We might have it. Oh, how long is it going to do this for? Reckon I'll tuck into these mini eggs while I wait. Welcome, Crumpets. Do you want a mini egg, mate? Oh, I'm having a pack of mini eggs about every 2 days at the moment. Can't resist. Come on, EA. Sort your shit out. Good evening, Magnatax. How are we? God, EA shit, innit? Fucking hell, hurry up. Definitely. Don't want to start talking until I'm in the lobby. It gives me more to have a look at. Come on! What the piss and shit is going on? Oh, fuck. Oh, that's a joke. I'm gonna restart. Here we go again. Can I get in the lobby this time? Come on, this is silly now. There we go. Hassan wants to be my friend. Sure. Right. Guess I'll stop scoffing these mini eggs and give you guys a little rundown. Right, welcome to the 6 of you in here. We do need to get that number up. Oh, fucking hell, what have I done? Right. Evening, Noodles. How you getting on, mate? Pirate Danny, how you doing? Good to see you guys again. Good to see you all indeed. I wasn't here last week, of course. I think you guys had fear last week commentating. Where was it last week? It was Baku, wasn't it? That was Baku. Oh, I'm being told that the screenshot for the constructors was actually wrong. So I've updated all my spreadsheet with those statistics. So that's great. Most of my stuff's going to be wrong then. Right, it looks like we will have 19 today, I believe. Interestingly, the United Racing drivers, well, one of which is Imri, who has checked out. The list in my summary is correct, Lewins. Okay, that's what I've used, Danny. That's good. So yeah, Imri's checked out today for United Racing. He's third in the championship at the moment. So I believe Arman is the team principal for United Racing, and he's not going to be best pleased about that. But also, interestingly, Legends, who I believe still retains the United Racing seat, has left the server. So no drivers, as far as I'm aware, for United Race. Oh God, bit of mini egg stuck in the throat. No drivers for United Racing, it appears, but I don't know if there's any reserves in yet. We have Intronsic, and that looks purple. So that is Intronsic driving for United Racing, replacing Imri. Intronsic has had great success, in Schumacher so far this season. He is a race winner. If I remember correctly, it was Brazil where he won. So he will certainly be on the front foot today, looking to take some points off the lead drivers. The lead drivers, in fact, there's been a change for the lead since I last commentated here. Noodles has run away a bit from Pirate Danny. Pirate Danny was leading last time I checked, but Noodles now has a 46-point gap to Pirate Danny, and I believe that's because Danny DNF'd in Baku. Now, I don't know anything about that. We don't talk about Baku, says Pirate Danny, but I don't know what happened there. I haven't seen anything, but if you guys want to, relive that memory and, apply the pressure on Pirate Danny and make him remember all the shortcomings he had last time out, I welcome you to do so. And if you tell me, I'll remind him of it throughout the stream. How about that? Noodles hates Kota. I love Kota personally. I think it's a very, very nice track. 3 drivers we're waiting for at the moment: Mr. Bus, Super Striker, and Wiggy. So let's go further down the Drivers' Championship then. We have Imri in P3, who's also not here. I don't think he was here in Baku either, so not too certain what that's about. So I don't know if that's him potentially done for this season. It's good news for Brasco, who's 24 points behind him. For Vamos Motorsports, I don't think Mickey's in here yet, so I'm not going to go over the top with Vamos just yet. Hi Hassan, how you doing? Race ban for Baku. Oh, okay, Imri had a race ban in Baku, but he's not here today, so I don't think he has a race ban again. I don't know, maybe he's just in a strop or something, I don't know. Evening, Lani, how you doing? Lani, I heard about your incredible race win yesterday, I believe, and I watched the overtake, and may I say, that was sensational, young man. That was a sensational overtake for the race win at the final chicane in Suzuka. Fantastic. Hats off to you, Lani. I hope to see more of that in this race. Noodle says quali ban for today with CBO. I'm assuming he's talking about England. So he's got a quali ban after that race ban. So clearly been going down in the stewards room, and not in the favour of Orion Imri, or George Imri as he's now known. My first win felt good though. It always does, Lani. As long as you've earned it. Look, sometimes you get a race win where everything in front of you is just sort of capitulated, and you weren't necessarily the deserved winner in that race. But but it is a good feeling when you've completely earned that yourself. And it looks like you did, so my hat's off to you, mate. Yes, Lani. Got 12 viewers now. It'd be nice to get around the 15s like we usually are. Sorry, I keep chucking mini eggs in my mouth. Can't help being a fat bastard. Right. So, after Brasco in P4, who looks likely to inherit P3 after this race, Super Striker in P5 for the Racing Knights. He looks like he's had a couple of good results in the last couple races. He's only raced 7 times so far this season. He's missed 3 of the 10 races available. But he is pretty comfortably in P5, and I think in the last 2 races he's got quite a lot of points actually. He was low 100s, I think, when I last updated this spreadsheet. And to be fair, I think that was 3 races ago. So in the last 3 races, he's got nearly 100 points, which has really secured him in P5. He's a bit far off Brasco in P4, so it'll be very hard to make up that ground in the last 2 races. But he has really disposed of the Project GP drivers, who he fell behind a few races ago. He was a bit further down due to the races missed. But yeah, he's looking comfortable in P5. But then we do have the 2 Project GP drivers, in Mikey G and Hassan, very close to each other in 6th and 7th. And just below them is the Renault Invincibles drivers of Marley and Wiggy. So a lot of these drivers are quite close to their teammate, which is what you want to see. 2 competitive drivers competing against each other, getting very close in the points. Another example of that is Magnatex and Mr. Bust further down the field, but Mr. Bust has, of course, only raced 5 times this season. He came second last time out in Baku. I haven't made any comment on the results of that race yet, except for Pirate Danny not finishing it. Noodles converted a P2 into a P1, overtaking Pirate Danny, who failed to finish yet again. Then we had Mr. Bust in second, and who rounded out the podium? It was Hassan. It was Hassan coming from P10 to take that podium. So a late charge for Project GP. They were early in the season. They were sort of 8th, 9th in the constructors, but since the transfer window, they've seemed like a completely different team. They're up in 3rd now, and quite safely, to be honest. The gap between 5th and 6th, if I can find it, is 35 points. So that is the cut-off for anyone wanting to qualify for the Super Bowl. So the fact Project GP are in 3rd means they are well above that threshold. Who is in 6th? Who is it? It is United Racing, who are only going to go further adrift after today, I'd imagine, without Imri and Legends. They got Intronsic to pick up the pieces. I'm not sure if they've got another reserve. I'm not seeing it. We've got 17 in the lobby at the moment. Who were we waiting for? Wasn't it Mr. Bus, Super Striker and Wiggy? So is it just Wiggy that's not here now? So we'll have 18 drivers.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that means someone's not shown up. Wiggy's having technical issues, apparently. Mr. Bust has pace. That he does, Noodles. That he does. He just needs to sort the attitude out from time to time, because I've seen some questionable messages in the chat. Pigeon, welcome to the chat. First time you've been here, mate, if I'm not mistaken. You're saying that Noodles is going to bin it. The championship leader. Could he be in the wall at Texas? I heard that too. Nah, he's a good, consistent driver, Noodles. He's in great form this season, and I fully expect him to just take the championship now after Pirate Danny's DNF. Let's see how many times I can mention it. How many more can I get in? The race hasn't even started yet. Danny's probably just going to mute me. Wiggy's having the same issue I was having. I couldn't get in the lobby. Oh, fucking hell. Nearly broke my phone. I think we're good. Right then. Right. So, leading the constructors then, we have Vamos Motorsports on top. Who'd have thought it? A brand new team have absolutely run away with it this season. Mickey Wattigan, he has just revolutionised this tier. 924 points across the board in DTS so far. They did get a 37 point buffer from the transfer window, which helped them push on, but it looks like they improved their driver lineup as well, with F1 Riley coming in from Motor Aguirre, replacing Provence. Provence is a very good driver in all fairness for Vamos. From what I saw of him in this division, he was doing exactly what was required of him. F1 Riley's been a valiant replacement, and I'd assume that the extra points are all coming from the Senna division, where they've probably upgraded quite a bit. Mickey, you've come in just on time, mate. I was just talking about you. So, in second, we have Renault Invincibles. They've had a very topsy-turvy season. Marley and Wiggy, they haven't set the world on fire, in all fairness, here in Schumacher, but they must be absolutely running away with it in Senna, because I think Marley and Wiggy were... They were in the lower half. They were sort of 8th or 9th in Schumacher, but they were always up there in the overall constructors. They did get the 50-point advantage from the transfer window. But yeah, they're in second place. They're a good sort of, what's that, 66 points, I think. 66 points behind Vamos. So there is a sizable lead for Vamos. But yeah, Renault Invincible still going strong and looking likely to qualify for the Super Bowl. The other three teams in the top 5 are Project GP, who we referenced earlier, Top Gun F1, which is obviously Mav's team, and the BWT Pink Panthers, who were leading the charge in the first half of this season. But they took a 110-point drop in the transfer window, which chucked them into the bottom half of the table. I'm sure Stocker would have improved his lineup. I'm not entirely certain what happened over in Senna with who's driving for who. But they've been on the comeback. They're back up to 5th now. But I can't help but think they would have been better off not making those changes and keeping those points, because even if you take away all the point advantages and disadvantages, Pink Panthers aren't top anymore. So all respect to Mickey Wattigan and what he's done with the Vamos Motorsports team. Weather update: dry with 14% chance of rain in the race, so could be a slight drizzle at some point.
Okay, the circuit's clear at the moment.
Wiggy
We're good to go.
didn't make it in. His game wasn't working, so that is detrimental to the Renault Invincibles team. So we only have 17 today. So we know Imri's not here, but is replaced by Introvic. Legends isn't here with no replacement. Who else isn't here? Lani's here. So we've got both the Breakfast Blitz. We've got Noodles and not X-Grant. X-Grant is nowhere to be seen. Okay, I didn't know about that. Sorry, let's get on board with an outlap. I think it's pro round first. It is. So who else isn't here? So we're missing Legends. Who did I just say? X-Grant. And one more. Who's the what? Oh, Wiggy. Yeah, we already figured that out. Okay.
Up. You'll get oversteer if the rear tyres lose grip before the front. Usually
Grant is missing, yeah. Cheers, Brasco.
this will be coming from a lack of rear downforce or an overly stiff wrist. A little tweak with negative camber or toe in can also help with this.
Pro, we get underway with the lap. So let's see how he can tackle this turn one. Can he set himself up for a good lap here?
Just come on.
It's a decent turn one. Okay, Pro, show us what you got. Alright, I'm just going to munch on these videos. Yeah, he's a bit snappy with the old throttle, but I'm assuming he's a full traction user, so it's not going to matter too much. And it's relatively neat and tidy in Sector 1 for Pro. A lot better than his entrance into the lap. That was a nice apex. Can probably run it slightly wider on the exit, but that is setting up well for this long back straight in Sector 2. How someone moving it away. He breaks between the 100 and 150 brake forward. Magnetex has expired. That was in the pits. He must have some form of quali ban. It's a purple Sector 2 for Pro. No one else is saying that. What's the benchmark going to be then? Racing lights into the first three on the board. The time is going to be a 1:33.6. So who's going to challenge that? It's F1 Riley. Looks like he might beat the 1:33. Goes close to the pit wall for some reason. It's a 33.2. He's not quite got out the 33s. I've completely missed who that is. They're probably outlaps actually. We've got Mikey on an outlap. That is Lynx. That's who I was trying to find. Lynx has set the fastest lap of qualifying with 32.0. Now we have a Project GP driver coming in. That is Hassan Sawyer. This does look like he was on a lap. You can place that bright red car. That is only good enough for P2 or P3 now as Noodles claims pole, or provisional pole I should say, for 31.7. 3 tenths the gap between Noodles and Lynx. Lynx did actually manage a P4 in Baku, which I think is his best result so far. He has only been
checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Pirate Danny, that's more representative lap time. 31.1 for the ex-championship leader. And actually the existing drivers' champion. Just a shame you can't finish races at Baku. Ahmed Nuri. Just ahead of his teammate, by 700 to the second. Crowler, just at 135, he'll be looking to improve on that. Mikey GT, what's he got on offer? He slots in just behind his teammate, Hassan Sawyer. Oh, we're seeing in the championship and in this qualifying session particularly that a lot of teammates are actually quite even in place. I mentioned it.
We've dropped to P11.
These two don't always necessarily play the things up. So we've got both of each other. Let's play the team game if we want to elevate Project GP. So with that. Keep squad boys outback. Van Glasgow also. Not on a lap. Lani is on a lap, I believe. He's on the bottom lap, isn't he? 31.9, so just pips his teammate once again. A tank improvement for Lisa. Alright, Danny running away with it in the early stages.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Where's Mr. Blast? He's coming down now. He's potentially got a bit of slipstream if these two in front. Very early upshift there, very scared of getting there. 31.3 Mr. Blast. Where you expect to be up in the upper echelons. Ready for another outlap. So already we've got 9 minutes to qualify. He's flying by already. Right, who's going to piss him back? Is it 3 qualifying on a lap? Mikey GT. Does improve, but not one match. Right, Moody's. He's done 3 laps on those soft tyres. Going to be saving us that sauce for the race for sure. Armworks Racing. Oh no, it's not Armworks Racing, that's Crumpets. So the big breakfast team. Breakfast Blitz Racing team. We're still on board with that.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Just got to pick the back end out just enough to get the rotation, but not lose the car. Therefore, not lose speed. Those little micro rotations that you get from direction. What's it going to be for him? It's a 131.4, so a bit more competition on the side. It's surely going to be up there with him as well. To make this Danny Blasco, he's changed his name to Danny Blasco. Then, welcome Crumpets, took the big breakfast team on the grid. It's a 30-on-0, that's provisionally Piles and Crumpets. And Pirate Danny is going to have to improve now. Is he improving? No, he's invalidated his lap, so he's going to have to go again. Next one now will be Racing Rights.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Push, Pirate Danny. He's got 5 minutes 40 seconds to set this. Doing in that, and then doing out lap. Does he have time? He cuts corners, yes, he has time. He needs to know he's about it, so he'll come in there. Do that shape at the end of sector 1. That'll be 3 minutes to get round. No, he won't. No, he won't. No, he's given up. He needs to come in, change those boots, and have one last crack at it. Mikey GT on his outlap, who's just behind him. That is Lani. Is Lani improving? He's not using the battery, so I don't think he's on a representative lap. That is Pro on his outlap. So only outlaps at the moment. Mikey GT starting his lap. Hassan Toya, we saw invalidated his lap, and he needs to come in for fresh tyres. So yeah, I think it is Mikey.
Okay, our best lap so far, 1:31.9.
Set his final lap. He will have a chance to go again if he stays out. Crumpet's the realistic Ferrari driver, says Intronsic in the Discord. We do only have 12 viewers, which is a bit shit, guys, to be honest. Down to 11 now. I know we've got reduced drivers here. Mikey GT has invalidated his lap as well. I know we've got reduced drivers, so obviously less people to join the stream. But,
standing by.
I don't do this for weeks and weeks. Down to 10 now. Improve his time if he does in fact improve. Three tenths up at the end of sector 2. So where was that placing? That was chucking up to P7, I believe. That was 31.8 currently, so if he can make a bit more time. Oh, he's backed off, he thinks he can improve. I think he lost a bit of time there at the start of sector 3. Charge that battery up quick, so he does not have moving corners.
Okay, 1 minute remaining, just 1 minute.
Pilot down on his outlap. Load of outlaps at the moment. Yellow flags. There's yellow flags from Pirate Danny, who's bottled it. He's invalidated his lap. So he will not be improving and doesn't go pole. Arbeg Theory. Arbeg Theory. Couple of corners now. All of his deployment. And he's up to P5, just different angles. Super striking will be the next one round.
Okay, you've fallen down the table. Currently in P9. P9.
Snatches it away from him. Okay, how we get the man of motorsports drivers. F1 rider improves one place clearly. Jumps up to P4 with 31.3. Who else is coming round? In Tronzik goes P4. Crumpets improves on his time yet again. I don't think it's by much, but it was a 31.0 that is provisional pole, and I think that is going to be that. Lani is now at his lap time. Pirate Danny has done a bit of his. So that is our order. That is our order. We're saying sorry to Mikey in the chat. Only managed P8 in qualifying. So that is our championship leader. Having a few struggles early on this weekend. What a mess, says Pirate Danny. He can only muster P2. He's got some struggles out there.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. No rain expected for the time being.
the front wheel drive is at.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
The fuck?
Okay, gap ahead, 1.6 seconds. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus. The car ahead is a second a lap faster than you.
This is good. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ma's car doesn't fucking done.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. And gap to the car in front, 2.9 seconds. Understood. Stopping this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
GG.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Oh no.
need to get past here, use overtake, use overtake.
Can't charge you, man. Coming on. Oh, race all up. Let's just fight for time for my man.
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
How you bumming, man?
Nice move, good job. we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Oh, I might just retire, man. This is so stupid.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds. Okay, the safety car is out.
That's good.
Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Sauce on mediums though. Right, what the fuck?
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, we can take you this lap. let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Why did you just look at me?
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Okay, clear. lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
See that coming, man. Going for the time, man.
Final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so desperate for the toilet right now.